Hello friends, I'm Nishik and today in this video I'll teach you how to create a complete and professional school management system website with WordPress. So with this website, you can manage multiple schools from one central location. Schools can receive fees and other payments right here on the website online. Teachers can conduct live Zoom classes. This website will create different accounts with different features for teachers, students, parents, school librarian, school accountant, and office administrator. Basically, this website has all the features and functionalities that a professional school management system website must have. Now, before we proceed further, let me very quickly show you a demo of the website that you will be creating in this video if you follow my step-by-step tutorial. Now, first of all, this is the dashboard that your students or parents will get. So whenever your parents or student log into the website, this is the school website. They can click on dashboard. I'll show you both the front end and the back end. First, we are seeing the dashboard of the website. So whenever the parent or the student logs into the school website, they will see this page, this dashboard page. They can see their child name, basically the student name, school email address, phone number, all the basic details. Then they can see the photo of their child. They can see the child name, enrollment number, all the basic details related to their child. They can even see the attendance of the child. If they want to see attendance of a specific day or any specific month, they can see that thing as well. They can also see the transportation details of their child. So this child or this student is going through this route or this route, Bandra route. This is the transportation fee. This is the vehicle number. This is the driver's name, driver's phone number, and so on. Then after that, they can also see how much fees they have paid and what is the payable fee. Now these things can be seen in more detail right here at the left hand side. But before that, they can see the notice board, and this notice board will show up like this if they want to see any notice board. For example, if they want to see this notice board, no Bandra bus available for next 5 days, they can simply click on that thing and they will see that notice board in more detail. I've not added any detail under that, so that is the reason why you cannot see it like that, but you can see the notice board like this. If this parent wants to see the fee that they have paid and if they want to download the invoice for that fee, they can click on this fee invoices. Now, because there is no pending fee, it does not show anything. But if there was any fee that was pending, they would have seen that option over here and they could have made the payment. Then they can see the fee structure. So here, as you can see, this is the fee structure. This is the admission fee, 2 lakh rupees or whatever the amount is. This is one-time payment. Then we have monthly fee of 2,000 rupees, and this is monthly. And as you can see, this is this will automatically be calculated like this. All right. Then after that, you can, or this parent can see the fee history. So here, as you can see, this is the receipt number and this is the amount that this parent paid, and this is the registration. If they want to download or if they want to print this fee invoice, they can click on print and they can print this fee invoice that they have made. So they can do that thing. If there is any study material posted by any teacher, so teachers will also get a similar dashboard, and they can post study materials, homeworks, notice board, event on their website, and all the students will see this thing. Or if there is any study material or homework or notice for any specific student or any specific class or any specific section of any class, they can only those section or only those classes will see this study material or homework. So this study material is, as you can see, if you want to view this thing, if this teacher wants, they can even upload some PDF files, PNG files, anything like that. Similarly, teachers can give homeworks online, or if the homework is given offline, teachers can at least give a notice that this homework was given today. Similarly, we have notice board, we have events. If there are any upcoming events in the school, you can see that thing. If you want to see the class timetable, you can see this thing. This is totally incomplete, but you can see this is how it will be created. Monday, first lecture is English, 7:30 to 8 a.m. and in which room number, what is the teacher, who is the teacher. Then second lecture, 8:30 to 9, you can see mathematics, room number 1 again, and then you can see which teacher is available for that. Now these students and parents can print this timetable as well. If you want, you can also enable live classes, books issued. So if this student has taken any book from library, this will be added in the record. So as you can see, this is the book that this student has taken on this date and they have to return on this date. Now, not yet returned. So that is the reason why return status is showing pending. You can see all the details related to this book. Then exam timetable. If there is any exam coming, as you can see, unit test is coming from this date to this date. Then you can do one thing. School can publish admit cards for these exams, and after that these admit cards can be again printed like this with this school timetable or with the exam timetable. Then after that, exam results can also be declared right on the website. So here, because the exam is not yet conducted, we don't see any result. But if you want, or if the school wants, they can conduct the exam results and they can show the exam results right on the dashboard. Then if there is any certifications, then they can publish those certificates. If this parent wants to see the attendance detail of their student, they can select which year, which month, or if they want any specific subject, if they have not attended, or if they want to see the attendance for any specific subject, they can see that thing as well. And if they want to leave any leave request, if they want to post any leave request, if this the parent or student wants to post the leave request, they can do this thing from here, single leave day or multiple days. Now this will be posted and the teacher or the principal will accept or reject this leave request. So we have this option as well. Now similarly, this was the dashboard for student or for parent. Similarly, there is a dashboard for teachers, for librarians, for transport person, so that they can control all those things. For example, for librarian, you will give them one account, and from that account they can control everything. They won't get all these options. They will only get library related options. So if any student has taken any book, this librarian can add that thing in the record, and they can select which student has taken that book, when that book will be returned, and so on. Similarly, teachers will have a different account. Your transport person, the person who is transporting students, person related to that or person responsible for that, will have their own separate account, and they can do all the settings related to that through that account. So this is how it works. Alright, so here as you can see, I've logged in as an accountant. So this is how the accountant will see. This is what the accountant will see. They will see this dashboard, and this accountant can see how much fees they have received till now, how much pending amount they have, what is the expense, all these things. And if they want to add a new, because this is the accountant, they can add in incomes, they can add expense details. So for example, here I see an expense of 15 lakh rupees for the month till now for this session 2023-2024. So if I want to see more detail about this, I can click on expenses and I can see this was staff salary for the month of August. Okay. Similarly, if I want to add a new expense, I can click on add new expense, and this accountant can do all these things. So this accountant has a different account. Once they log in, they can see all the accounting related things. And now I have logged in as a librarian. So once this librarian logs into your school website, they will get all the library related things. So they can see all the books, they can add a new book, or if they want to issue a new book, they can also see the library cards, or they can issue library card for the students. So if I click on view library card, here as you can see, this library has issued one library card for this student. And if you want to see the more detail about this thing, you can even print this library card for this student. And if you want to issue a new book, then you can click on issue book, and whatever book you want to issue, you can issue this book to any student who has come to you for this book. And now I have logged in as a teacher. So this teacher will see all these options. So here as you can see, they can take attendance, they can manage student leaves. So if I want to take attendance for today, maybe, then I can select this option, click on take attendance, and for which date, so I will select today, click on manage attendance. I can see two students, maybe one is present, one is absent. I can select this and click on save changes. If I want to manage student leaves, if there is any leave request, I can add, I can, approve or disapprove that leave request. Similarly, I can manage students, I can manage their ID cards, I can promote a student, transfer a student, I can do examination related things, like I can issue admit cards and all those things. So everybody has their own account, own different account with all those different permissions. Teacher will have only these permissions. Librarian will have different permissions related to library. Transport person, hostel person, person who is responsible for the hostel, boys hostel or girls hostel, will have only those permissions. They can manage only those things which are related to hostel. Now let me again go back to that parents page. Now this was the back end. We also have a front end. So if you go to the front end is not important. So that is the reason why I'm showing you second. First I showed you the back end, and now the front end. Front end you can design however you want it. In fact, I'll give you this layout that I've used over here. So you don't have to create this whole design. I'll give you this design. You can import this design on your website. There are many more designs. If you don't like this design, if you want some other design or other front end design for your website, for your school, for your university, you can do that thing. Here we have home page, we have about page. So about the principal or about the headmaster, how many students, how many staff, you can do all these things. Then you can also give all the academics, which all classes and which all lectures or subjects included in your school activities, contact page. If somebody wants to contact the school, they can get the details, or they can fill in this form and this email will be sent to the school person. Alright, so I'll show you the front end and also the back end. Now this website is very important if you're creating a website for any school. Now if you're running a school, then it is good. If you're not running a school, many times you can just contact any small school around you and you can offer them this service. Like you can show them that this is the kind of website that I can create for you, and if they are interested, then you will get one job and you can do this freelance job if you want. Similarly, many people on Fiverr, Freelancer, they get these kind of website requests a lot. So if you are also one of those people who have created their account on Fiverr, Freelancer, and if somebody has requested you to create an account or to create a website for a school, you can watch this video and you can deliver this website to that specific person. Right, so now there are many more features, many more things included in this website, but I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. Now let me do one thing. Let's actually start creating this website. And before you do that, before we proceed further, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And now let's start creating this website. Alright, so now to create any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. And in this case, it is going to be your school's name. For example, if your school name is Our Lady of Good Counsel, then your domain name could be something like ourladyofgoodcounsel.com, or whatever your school name is, public school, so publicschool.com. So this is going to be your domain name. So we need a domain name so that whenever someone wants to visit your website school, they can simply type in this domain name and they can visit your website, or they can visit the school's website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website data is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different pages, all the media files, database, everything is saved in a server, and that server is running 24/7, so that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. So all these data is saved in that server. And hosting is the most important thing about your website, because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you've selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. User experience on your website will be very good. And for anybody to attack or hack your website, it will almost be impossible. And most importantly, your website or your school's website will get better ranking in Google search results. So whenever somebody searches for your school name in Google or Bing or any other search platform, they will see your website. Your website will show at the top. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing: open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. Now this is the hosting that we'll be using: managed WordPress hosting. Now because we'll be using WordPress CMS, WordPress platform to build our website, this is the hosting that we need: managed WordPress hosting, not the regular hosting. Regular hosting is for HTML, CSS websites. We need managed WordPress hosting for WordPress website. And this is very affordable, as you can see. Just $2.99 or $3 per month, you can start with this. Now if you see Trustpilot, on Trustpilot, they have a very positive rating and review. Now if you scroll down, you can see there are 3 different plans available: Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. I recommend Business plan because this is the best plan available if you want to create your website. Best in terms of speed, in terms of backup, in terms of all the features that you get. This is the plan that I recommend, Business plan. So if you want, you can simply do one thing: click on Add to Cart and proceed further. Now if you don't want to spend this much money, you can obviously start with the Premium plan, the basic plan as well. Both the options are fine. You can select any option that you want. Now let me just explain you what all features or what all things you will get if you select this specific hosting package. So here, as you can see, with this package, you can create up to 100 websites, which means that today you're creating this school website. Tomorrow, if you're from, for example, if you're a person who creates a website for their client, tomorrow if some other school contacts you for their website, you can create a website for them. Now for that, you don't have to purchase a new hosting. You can host all those websites in one single hosting. Here, as you can see, under business plan, you can host up to 100 websites. So for all your future websites, you don't have to purchase a new hosting account. You can host all these websites in one single plan. With this plan, you get standard performance, but with the business plan, you get up to 5 times more performance. Here you get 100 GBs of storage. Here you get 200 GBs of storage. Now here in this case, we are getting SSD storage. Most of the hosting providers like HostGator and those hosting providers, they use the HDD storage to host your website. But here these guys at Hostinger are using SSD and NVMe storage. NVMe is even faster than SSD storage. So here you can see this thing. Now there are many more features available. Free business email account. So instead of a regular business email account, this is very important, especially for a school. Now if you're a school, you don't want to create an email account like school@gmail.com. You want a business or a professional email account. Like if your school name is say school.com, then you want to create an email contact@school.com. You want to have email with your own school name. So that is what you can do with this. You can create free business or professional emails. You get free SSL certificates. So if you see over here, if you see my demo website, you can see this logpad over here. This makes sure that your website is 100% secure. So this is your SSL certificate. You get unlimited bandwidth. You also get a free domain name. Don't need to purchase a domain name. You get a free domain name. You don't get free CDN with the basic plan, but with the business plan, you get free CDN and you get even more options under Manage WordPress. So here, as you can see, under Manage WordPress, we have all these WordPress related options. Okay. So WordPress staging, WordPress object cache, we have WordPress server caching, all these options, light speed, acceleration, all these WordPress related options to improve the speed and performance and security of your website. Alright, so there are many more features. I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. Again, I'm saying for most of you guys, I would recommend you to start with this business plan. So click on this add to cart button and proceed further. And if you want, obviously you can go with the premium plan as well. Or if you want, if you have a decent budget, you can even go with the cloud startup. Obviously you'll get even more features and more speed and performance on that plan. I'm selecting this option, click on add to cart button. Now in this step, you will see all the options that you have selected. First, let it load. Now here, as you can see, first of all, you have to select for how long do you want to purchase this hosting. So if you purchase for 1 month, it is very expensive. You have to pay like $12, but we don't want to do that. If you purchase it for 1 year, you just have to pay $3 per month, which is amazing. All right. So here, as you can see, and the great thing about Hostinger is that the renewal price is also discounted. So when you go to renew after 1 year, you don't have to pay $12. You have to pay just $9.99 or $10 per month. So $2 discount per month after renewal. And if you go with 2 years or 4 years, your renewal price is also discounted. So I would recommend you to go with at least 2 years, or best option is 4 years, so that you get 4 years discount, just $3 per month for 4 complete years. Here, if you go with 1 year, you're getting $3 per month, but only for 1 year. After 1 year, you have to pay $9. But if you go with 4 years, $3 for 4 complete years. So this is the one that I recommend. And even after 4 years, if you renew, you get this discount. Here, as you can see, after 4 years, you just have to pay $7 per month instead of $12 per month. So this is the plan that I recommend. But obviously, as I said you earlier, if you want, you can go with 12 months as well. The least I would recommend you to go is 2 years, or if you want, you can even go with 4 years. Now click on this continue. Now here you can enter your details. So you can enter your country name, state name. These are optional. Most important is your email address. I'm already logged in, so that is the reason why it shows my email. Let me log out and show you what you'll get. So you'll get this option. You'll have to enter your email address over here. As you can see, here you have to enter the email address. Okay. And this is the most important thing. After you fill in all this individual thing, after you fill in your detail, make sure you fill in your email address and make sure your email is correct, because this is going to be a login email. Whenever in future you want to log into your Hostinger account, you'll have to enter this email address. So make sure you remember what email address you have entered to log into Hostinger or to sign up to Hostinger. Once you enter this thing, after that, click on continue. Now in the next step, you will see this option. Here you have to enter your payment details. By default, you can see for 2 years, you have to pay $84, and for 4 years, you have to pay like $150. So that is a great discount. And if you enter my coupon code, you will get even more discount. So if you enter this, if you click on this thing, have a coupon code and enter this code NAYYAR and click on apply, you will get even more discount. So here, as you can see, you get 10% additional discount with this coupon code. You can make payment through credit debit card, through PayPal, through Google Pay, Alipay, CoinGate. And if you're watching this video from India, you have even more payment options like net banking, UPI, Paytm, all those options. So whatever option you want, you can select this thing and click on submit secure payment and complete the payment. Alright, so now once you make the payment, you will see this pop up, and here once your payment is successful, it will say your payment is successful and you will now be automatically redirected to a new page. Now on this page, you have to enter your password. In the previous step, we entered the email address, and in this step, we have to enter the password. Make sure your password is strong, which means that your password contains at least one number, letter, all those things. And make sure you have a strong password so that for anybody to log into your account, it becomes difficult. And also make sure to remember this password, because whenever you want to log into your Hostinger Edge panel, this is the password that you have to enter. Alright, so once you enter the password, after that, click on confirm. Now in the next step, you will see this is the hello page, or this is basically the welcome page. Once you create a new account with Hostinger, this is the page that you will see. Don't have to do anything, just click on this start now button, and now a new process will start for you. They will ask you a few questions. First of all, who you're creating this website for yourself, for a client, for a company you work for somebody else. In this case, I'm just selecting myself. If you want, you can select some other option as well. Then it will ask you what kind of website you're creating, business website, blog, portfolio, online store, or some other website. I'm just selecting a business website. Now this is just a simple survey. Even if you select some other option, it does not matter. This is just for helping Hostinger to know their customers better. So if you want, you can even skip this survey. All right. So there's this skip link given at the very bottom of the screen. If you see this link, click on this link and this process will be skipped for you. Then you'll have to select a platform. What platform you want to use? WordPress, WooCommerce, some other platform. Or if you want, you can even migrate your website. If you already have a website, and maybe if you're not happy with the speed and performance of the website, or maybe if that hosting is very expensive, then you can do one thing. You can select the migrate option, enter your WordPress login details, like enter your WordPress username and password. They will migrate your website for free. I have used the migration option 3-4 times with Hostinger, and it is really good. But in this case, for most of you guys, I would recommend you to select the first option, WordPress option. So under WordPress, you will see the select button. Click on this button. Under WordPress, you see the select button. Click on that. And now for WordPress, you have to enter some email and password. This is going to be your WordPress email and password. Basically, your website's backend email and password. Whenever you want to log into the backend of your website, this is the email and password that you have to remember. So again, make sure you remember this email and password as well. If you want, you can enter the same email and password here as well. All right, just so that you remember this thing. Once you enter this thing, click on continue. Then in the next step, they will recommend you few templates, few themes. We don't need them because we are creating a very different kind of website, a school website, not a regular business website. So again, I'll go ahead and skip this step as well. So again, click on this skip link at the bottom. Then we have this name option, domain name option. We have 3 options: claim a free domain, buy a domain, use an existing domain. As I said earlier, with this plan or with any other plan with the Hostinger, you get a free domain name. So you don't have to purchase a domain name. And to get your free domain or to claim a free domain, just click on this select button under claim a free domain and enter whatever domain name you want. So basically enter the school name. For example, again, as I said earlier, if your school's name is Delhi Public School, then enter delhipublicschool.co.in or .com, .edu, anything like that, .info, whatever extension, domain name extension you want. In this case, I'm entering nayarshekh.co.in. All right. Now, once you enter your domain name, after that, click on search to see whether this domain name is available or not. Now, once you click on search, it will see whether this domain is available. If it is available for you, you will get this notice, domain available. Now you can click on continue and proceed further. Now we have one more option over here, use an existing domain, the third option. Now this is for those people who already have a domain name registered outside Hostinger. Maybe if you have already registered your domain name on GoDaddy, Namecheap or some other website. And maybe if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, then you can select the third option, use an existing domain. And now enter that domain name that you want to use with Hostinger. So there is this domain name blogdude that I have registered on GoDaddy. Maybe I want to use this domain name with Hostinger. So I'll enter blogdude over here and then I'll click on continue. Now once you click on continue, in the next step you will see this basically will show you where your domain name is hosted. So in this case, as you can see, my domain name is registered on GoDaddy. Not really important, just click on continue and proceed further. Now finally you'll see this page. This is your server location page. So by default, because I'm from India, from Mumbai, my data center location or server location is set to Asia. If you're from some other country, or you will see some other data center or server location selected. If you want, you can change this thing. So if I want, I can select some European or American data center location. But if you want, you can skip this thing. I would recommend you to just leave it as it is and click on this finish setup button. Now WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a very small process, hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Alright, so here as you can see, WordPress is now successfully installed on your domain name. Once it is installed, you will see this page. Don't have to do anything. Just click on this Hostinger logo at top. This logo that you see over here, click on this logo and you will now be redirected to your Edge panel. Alright, so this is the Edge panel. This is the control panel of your website, of your Hostinger account. So whatever changes you want to do to your hosting, to your websites, you can do it from here. So you can, and whenever you want to log into this page, Hostinger's Edge panel, you can just enter this domain name edgepanel.hostinger.com, enter the email and password and you will be logged in. Now here you have to click on websites. And here as you can see, this is the website I entered, BlogDude. You will see whatever website or domain name you have entered, you will see that option over here. After that, click on manage. Now click on this WordPress overview button. And once you click on this button, you will see this page here. As you can see, SSL certificate is automatically installed and activated on your domain name. With that, Force HTTPS, Lightspeed and Object Cache is also on. And you can also see what is the database of your website, what is the current PHP version and WordPress version of your website. Here we just have to click on this edit website button. Once you click on this button, a new tab will be open for you and you'll automatically be redirected to your WordPress dashboard. You'll automatically be logged into your WordPress dashboard. And here as you can see, this is your WordPress dashboard. Now this page, the dashboard page, is the most important page of your website because you will be controlling your entire website from this page. So whether you want to change the website style, website design, whether you want to manage parents, manage payments, teachers, anything like that, you can do everything from here. And whenever you want to land on this page, you will have to enter this link. Enter your website name and after that put in /wp-admin. So for example, if your website name is blogdude.com or google.com, then enter google.com/wp-admin, you will land on this page. Now whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand and there are a few basic settings that we have to do. First of all, on your dashboard page, you will see all these widgets. These are not really useful. So we can do one thing, we can click on screen option and we can untick all these widgets from here. Now we have a nice and clean dashboard. Now with the left hand side, we have a few more options. For example, we have the post option. Now you can use this post option to create new blog post. Then after that, we have the media option. Under media option, you will see all those media files. For example, all these images, video files, PDFs or study material, whatever media file is uploaded on your website, you will see all those media files over here. You can manage them from here. Then we have the pages option. This option will be used to create different pages. For example, your about page, home page, dashboard page, and there are a few more pages that we'll see later on. Then we have the comments option. Whenever somebody posts a new comment on any blog or any other page, you will see those comments over here. You can approve, unapprove, reply, or even delete or mark that comment as spam. Then we have another very important option, your appearance option. Under appearance, you will see few themes will be installed for you. And in this case, 2023 theme is activated. Now, if you open this website in a new tab, this is how your website is looking. Now, this appearance, this style and appearance of your website is because of this theme, 2023 theme. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2022 theme. Click on this activate button. Now, if you again come back to your website and refresh it, you'll see your website design is now completely changed. So this is basically what a theme does. A theme changes the style and appearance of your website. We just need one theme installed and activated. So all these extra themes, we can delete them. So click on this theme, click on this at the bottom right corner, click on this delete button. Again, select this theme and delete it as well. Now at the left hand side, you'll see plugins option. Click on that. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. Right now, your website is just a simple blog. We want to convert this website into a school management website. So for that, we need all these school related features, all these different features. And for that, we'll need a plugin. that plugin will add all the school related features on our website. For now, these plugins, we don't need them, so we can delete and first of all deactivate all these plugins from here. And once you deactivate them, you can now delete them. So tick mark this thing and you can delete everything. I would recommend you to just leave this plugin, Lightspeed Cache. This is to improve your website's performance. Rest all the plugins, you can just delete them. So under bulk action, select delete and click on apply. You can delete all these plugins from here. All right. Now at the left hand side, click on settings. And over here under site title, you can enter your website title. For example, my website's name is Blogroot, so I can enter Blogroot. Now, because we are creating a school website, you can enter the name of the school. So in this case, I'll enter Our Lady of Good Counsel. Maybe this is a nearby school, and this is the school that I want to add the name of. Under tagline, if your school has any tagline, you can just add that tagline over here. Then after that, under membership, tick mark, anyone can register. And under time zone, select whatever time zone you follow. So I'm from India. We follow Kolkata time zone. If you're from some other country, select that time zone and click on Save Changes. Now under settings, click on permalinks, and by default day and name or some other permalink structure will be selected for you. You have to select this post name permalink structure. Select this and click on Save Changes. Once you do this thing, again come back to your dashboard. Now with this, we have completed all the basic settings of our WordPress website. Now I want to show you a few more things. Let's first come back to our dashboard. The dashboard for Hostinger, HPanel basically. Come back to your websites. Now I have explained you earlier that with this hosting plan that you have selected, you can create multiple websites, up to 100 websites. Now in future, if you want to create a new website, how you'll add that? For example, in this case, as you can see, fahem.in and Blogroot. These two are the websites that I've created with hosting. With this hosting, I can create few more websites. So in future, if you want to create few more websites or if you want to add more websites in your hosting, how you'll do that? One thing. Another thing that I want to show you and explain you, if you have a external domain name, for example, if your domain name is hosted or registered on some external domain, on some external website, for example, on GoDaddy, Namecheap, Hover, or some other website, and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, how you'll do that? So let's see both the things at once. So for that, to create a new website, you click on this button, big button, create or migrate a website. Then after that, similarly, they will ask you a few questions, what kind of website you're creating, whether you want to create a new website or migrate a website. In this case, I want to create a website. So I'll click on select. Now I want to use WordPress. So I'll select WordPress, click on select. Then after that, you'll have to set some email and password for your new WordPress website, for your new WordPress dashboard. Once you enter your password, click on continue. They will recommend you a few plugins not needed. So we'll click on skip. They will recommend you a few themes. Again, we can skip this. So click on skip. Now again, skip this process as well. Now in this step, you can either claim a free domain, buy a new domain, or use an existing domain. Now, because I want to show you how to connect an external domain with Hostinger, I'll use this option, use an existing domain. Click on select. Now I have a domain name nayyarshake.com. This domain name is hosted, or this domain name is registered on godaddy.com. I want to use this domain with Hostinger. So I'll enter the domain name, click on continue. In the next step, it will tell me where this domain name is registered. So here, as you can see, domain name provider is GoDaddy. My current name servers are these. I have to change these name servers and replace them with this required name server. So let's do that. Open GoDaddy or open wherever you have, registered your domain name. So in this case, it is GoDaddy. I'll go to my products. Now, whatever domain name registrar you're using, whether it's GoDaddy, Namecheap, Namebright, Hover, whatever website you're using, you'll always see your domain name and you will see DNS option besides your domain name. So in this case, I want to use nayyarshake.com. And besides this, you can see we have this DNS option. Click on DNS. And under DNS, you have to search for domain name server. Okay, name server basically. Here, as you can see, we have this name server option. Click on this. This is our current name server. We have to change it. So click on change name servers. Now delete these two name servers from here. Go back to your website. Copy your required name server number 1, paste it under line 1. Then copy your required name server number 2 and obviously paste it under line 2 and click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. By that time, you can just click on continue and you can complete this process. Now again, WordPress has started installing on this new domain name. Alright, so again, this process is also completed. Again, you can click on Hostinger. If I now go to websites, you can see this nayyarshake.com is added. You can now click on manage and you can control this website. So this is how it is done. Let's again come back to our dashboard. Now let's do one thing. Let's install the plugin that will add these features, and let's see how we can do all the plugin configuration. So to install or to download this plugin, you have to open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/school. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. Now this is the plugin that will be using school management, education and learning management system for WordPress. So this is the plugin we'll be using. If you scroll down, you can see all the different features that you get. Receptionist, student, parents, librarian. You can create all these different accounts. You can do all these live classes. You can send email notification, SMS notification. You can control academics, classes in section, students, administrator. We'll be seeing everything in complete detail. Now this is a premium plugin. You have to purchase this plugin, but you don't have to worry about that because first of all, the price is very low, just $49. And next very important thing is that this is just one-time payment. You make this payment of $49 once and you can have this plugin for lifetime. You can use this plugin on your website for lifetime. And whenever new features, new options are added in this plugin, you will keep on getting those new features and functionalities for lifetime. Don't need to upgrade or anything. So this is just one-time payment. Another great thing is that you will also get 6 months of support. So from the date you're purchasing this plugin till 6 months, you will get free support from this theme developer. So if you have any problem with the theme, if you have any problem with the plugin, setting up the plugin or features related plugin or features related problem, you can always go to comment section, leave a comment and they will help you out. Or you can just contact them at this email address once you have purchased this plugin. All right, then they will help you out. So we need to purchase this plugin. Click on this add to cart button to purchase a new plugin. Once you have purchased the plugin, you will have to click on this thing. You will see your username at the top right corner. Hover over that username and click on downloads. Now over here you will see all the different plugins. Now earlier actually you can see this plugin. There is one more plugin, school management system for WordPress. Earlier I had created one complete tutorial. In fact, you can see if I show you this thing, audios, I have recorded this complete tutorial using this plugin. But this was so bad plugin, I was not satisfied. I recorded the entire tutorial, but I did not edit it. I did not publish it. I have scrapped that entire tutorial, whatever I have recorded. And I'll be using this cool plugin that I have shown you. Okay. So make sure you select that one. All right. So this is the one, school management learning. All right. So once you have purchased this plugin, you will see this plugin over here. You have to click on this download button and select all files and documentation. A new zip file will start downloading for you. You can see over here, this zip file is downloading. And once this zip file is downloaded, you can do one thing. First of all, come over here. Let me show you. This is how this zip file will look like. You have to do one thing. Let me delete this thing. You have to right click on this zip file and you have to click on extract files. Once you click on extract files, a new folder will be created. Just click on OK. A new folder will be created with the same name. So you can see the zip file name was Code Canyon something. A new folder will be created with this same name. Let's see. All right, so here as you can see Code Canyon, new folder created. Open this folder. Inside this, you will see school management folder. And inside this, you will see school management pro 10.2.8 or whatever the current version is. Now come back, right click on this folder, school management pro 10.2.8 or whatever the current version is. Right click on this folder, click on add to archive and select zip. Okay, select add to archive and select zip file. We want a zip file. Click on OK. Once you do that thing, this folder will be converted into a zip file. Here as you can see, now we have a zip file by the same name, School Management Pro 10.2.8. We have to upload this zip file. So come back to your dashboard, click on plugins at the left hand side, click on add new. Now click on upload plugin, choose file and choose this file. So inside this folder, inside School Management folder, this file, School Management Pro zip file, open this. Click on install and this plugin will now be installed for you. Once this plugin is successfully installed, you have to click on this activate plugin and it will be activated. Once activated, you will see new option will be added at the left hand side. First, let me go back to dashboard. Once I go to the dashboard, you will see school management at the left hand side. Click on that. First, you have to activate your license. You have to activate your website. So you'll have to enter the license key to activate the website. Where you'll get that license key? Again, you can go to blogdoot.com/school. You land on this page. Now click on support and now scroll down. Here at the bottom, you will see your purchase codes. Copy this purchase code from here. Come back to your website, paste in the license code or purchase code and click on activate. Once you click on activate, you will see license key applied. Congratulations. Now, this plugin is now activated. Again, go back to dashboard. Now, once you go back to dashboard, now if I click on school management, here as you can see, default school is added. Okay, one school is already created, default school. Now we have to change this thing. So click on default school. And here as you can see, this is how it will look, all the different settings. We have to do some settings related to this school. Okay. Now, once you click on default school, here as you can see at the left hand side, we get so many new options. Okay. SM school, SM academic, SM lessons and all these things. We'll be using all these options. First, again, go back to school management. Okay. You'll see this option, school management. Click on school management. You can either now edit this school. You can click on schools first of all. Okay, under school management, click on school. You can either edit the default school or you can create a new school. You can click on add new school and you can create a new school. I would edit this school, default school. So I'll select this default school, click on this pencil button to edit this school. Now under default school, I'll enter my school name. So I'll enter Our Lady of Good Counsel. Now enrollment number, phone number, first of all, school phone number. You can add the phone number of the school. Then after that, now if this is the end, first let's add the basic details. I'll add Sion Mumbai. All right, so this is the address of the school. You can add some description as well. Now at the right hand side, you have enrollment prefix. So this is how the enrollment number will look like. Okay, the base padding is 6, which means 6 digits. So here as you can see 6 digits, and enrollment base number starts with 0. So it starts from 0. If you want to add some prefix, you can add some prefix as well. For example, EN for enrollment. So if you add EN, you can see how this thing will look like. This is how your enrollment number will look like, EN 00001. Similarly, for admission prefix, in India, I think GR is used, GR number. So I'll add GR. And as you can see, admission base 0 and again 6 digits. So GR 0001. Not necessary. If you want, you can leave it as it is. And after that, click on update school. Now this school is added or this school is updated. Now once you have added this or you have updated this school, you can now start adding different items under school. So under school, what happens? We have different classes, different teachers, all those different options. The base of any school is classes. So let's start with adding different classes under school. So if it is a primary school, you will add all the primary classes. If it is a pre-primary or a higher school or secondary school, you can add similar classes. So first what I'll do is I'll add classes. So under school management, I'll use this option, SM school, for adding classes and all these options. Okay. So here as you can see, under SM school, we have these options. Then we have SM academic for adding class timetable and all these options. Now under school management, we have schools, which we have seen. Next is classes. Click on classes. Now here as you can see, we already have these classes created, class 1 to 12. So you don't have to do this thing. Or if you want to create few more classes, or if you want to delete any classes, for example, if your school is only till 10th, you can delete this 11th and 12th classes. Okay, so I'll delete these two. All right. Now once we have created, in fact, classes are already created. Once you're satisfied with these classes, now you can assign these classes to the school. So how you'll do that? For that, you will see this option, SM school option. Click on that SM school option. And now as you can see, you will see your school name, Our Lady of Good Counsel 2023-24. Click on assign classes. Okay. And what all classes you want to assign. So if it is a primary school or pre-primary school, you can select that. So maybe it is only a primary school. So I want class 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll select class 1, 2, 3 and 4 because it is a primary school. So I'll select these 4 classes and I'll click on assign classes. Now these 4 classes are assigned to this school, Our Lady of Good Counsel. Now we can create different sections under these classes. And to create sections, you will use SM Academic. So under SM Academic, you will see class sections. Click on that. And here as you can see, class 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1 sections by default created in all. We can click on manage to manage these sections. Here as you can see, section A is automatically created. I want to add maybe 2 more sections. This is under class 1, class first. So under section, we'll add B and click on add new section. Then I'll add C, add new section. So I've created 3 sections under class 1. Now I'll go back to class sections under SM Academic, click on class section. Now maybe under class second also we'll create 3 sections. A is automatically created. B and C. Okay, these two sections. And similarly under class section, go to class third and add ABC or whatever you want. Okay, so you can divide these classes into different sections. Now since we have added the classes and different sections in those classes, now let's do one thing. Let's create different profiles for our teachers, and let's set those teachers as different class teachers and subject teachers. Now to add a new profile for a teacher, you will use this option SM admin. This is related to administrator. So we'll use SM school management administrator. And under that you have several options: admins, roles, staff list. We want to use roles. We want to first create a teacher role. So to create a new role, click on this add new role button and we'll give it a title of teacher. Now you have to give them permissions. What all permissions do they have? So teachers, whether they can manage inquiries, manage admissions, manage students. They cannot manage roles, that is for administrator. They cannot delete students as well. They cannot add or remove staff. Student promotion they can do. Student transfer, manage certificate, manage class and sections. And then they cannot delete class sections. They can manage timetable subjects. They can view timetable. They can manage student attendance but not staff attendance. They can manage student leaves and manage study material, homework, live classes, not library, that is for librarian. Transport also, that is for the transport person. They can manage notice board to some extent, events, exams, not expenses, incomes, those are all for the accountant. They cannot do all these things. They can send notifications sometimes, and rest all is fine. You can click on add new role. So these are the permission given to this role, teacher role. All right. Later on, we'll again come back to these roles. If you click on roles first, we have teacher role, because we'll be using this roles option to create an accountant role, librarian, transport person, hostel manager, and so on. Now, since we have created this role, we can now add staff. So to do this thing, you have to click on under SM administrator, click on staff list. Now click on add new staff. And this is going to be our first teacher. So we'll name it teacher 1. Obviously that has to be the actual teacher name, whatever the name of the teacher is. Male or female, you can select that. Date of birth for this teacher, you can select some date. Address for the teacher. Phone number of this person. Email address of this teacher. All right. Now, when did this person join? Teacher join. So maybe they joined at the very beginning. Now, what is the role of this staff? This staff is actually a teacher. What is this salary? So salary will select maybe 1 lakh rupees per month. Right. Now, by default, dollar is selected. We'll change that thing just after creating this thing. Designation. Maybe this is a class teacher for, class 1A. All right. Qualification, you can add her qualification. All right. Now, if she is a class teacher, then for which class? So she is the class teacher for class 1A. Now, very important, because first of all, this person will be set as the class teacher for this particular class and section. And because of that, this person can now take attendance in those classes and do all the other things. Now, if this teacher is also bus in charge for any particular bus route, then you can select yes and you can select that route, but we have not yet created any bus routes. So we'll come back to this setting later on. Now, for specific teachers, you can give them some additional permissions. For example, maybe this teacher also manages, let's say, accounting things. So you can give her all these options. They can manage invoices, incomes, expenses, all these things. All right. Now we want to select this option, login detail. We want to select new user. And under username, you will just add any name, any username for the teacher, right? And under email address, you will enter this teacher's email address. So you'll ask the teacher, what is your email address? She'll give you the email. He or she will give you the email address. And after that, what you can do is you can create an email and you can set any password. And you can give this teacher this email and password so that they can log into their account. And once they log in, they can later on change the password. So you can create a login detail for this teacher. For Zoom classes, you can use the Zoom ID, Zoom client secret, and so on. But these are not really useful these days. It was useful during lockdown during coronavirus when everything was going online, but now because everything is back to normal, this is not really useful. Again, you can go at top, check everything. If everything is fine, you can click on add new staff and this staff will be added. Similarly, you can go ahead and add all your teacher staff list in this option. Now, as I said you earlier, because we have, if you go to dashboard, in fact, if you go to SM School, the pricing thing is still in dollars. We want to convert that thing into rupees or whatever currency you want. And with that, we also have some settings, some basic settings related to this option. So let's see that first. So under SM School, click on settings. And over here, we have some options. First of all, under set currency, I want to select INR, Indian rupee. And after that, you can upload your school logo, school signature. So there will be a link given to you in the video description below. You will, once you open that link, let me first show you. Once you click on that link, you will open my website BlogDude. And for every single video tutorial, I always create an article like this. So for example, for my last video tutorial, how to create an online store, e-commerce online store, you will see a similar link. Once you click on that link, you'll see a similar page. First of all, you'll see the video that you're watching right now, and then it will have some important links. At the bottom, it will have download free images. Once you click on this blue download button, you'll download a zip file. And again, you have to right click on that zip file and click on extract files. Once you do that thing, you will get these options, these 4 or 5 different images. You can use these images just for dummy purposes. Okay, just for demo purposes. You can use these images as dummy images. So here, as you can see, principal signature, school logo, site logo, student photo, background image. These things can be used like this. All right. So if you want, you can have these things. Now let's upload the school logo. All right. So this is maybe my school logo. I'll upload this over here. Then we'll upload signature, which is this. And then we'll click on save. Next is email carrier. The default email carrier is used WP Mail. But for some reason, if your emails are not delivered properly to your teachers, students, parents, then you can do one thing. You can do SMTP settings. And I have a complete video on how to do SMTP settings. If you go to YouTube, you'll see my YouTube channel and you can search for that. Or if you want, you can just go to YouTube and search for Nayyar Sheikh SMTP. You'll see how to fix WordPress not sending email issue. So make sure you watch that video. It will fix your SMTP settings and emails will be sent to your customers or parents, teachers, whatever in that case. Then you can also select email templates. For example, for every time whenever some activities, there is some activity on your website, there will be some email sent. For example, whenever online fee is submitted, you can enable this thing. You can send this email to the parent. Okay. So in this subject, you can type in like fee received. Okay. Online fee received. And after that, you can type in, you can copy this code, paste it over here. So instead of whenever you use this code, it will actually display the receipt number. Okay. Then after that, you can just type in your mail. Hello, sir, madam. We would like to inform you that we have received this fees and these are the details, date. Okay. Whenever you use these codes, again, I am saying student name. If you use this code, student name code, it will display the actual name of this student whose fees was received. Then payment method, amount, receipt number, receipt title, invoice title. Okay. All these you can use. Okay. Or just don't add codes like this. Make it a little bit better, like date, and then after that it will display the date name. Then type in student name like this. Then after that add the code so that it will display the student name, and you can design your own email like this. Okay. You can also enter your email and click on send test email just to see how this thing will look like. All right. So just like that, for other inquiry received or whatever student registration, you can enable this thing and you can configure and you can set this email template. Then similarly, you can also select SMS carrier or SMS templates. If you want to send SMS whenever the student is absent or anything like that, you can always use this option. Okay. Now there are so many different SMS providers. Whatever option you want. For example, in India, we have many for Nigeria, for Ghana, for Pakistan. Or for international, you can select text local and Twilio. These are the most popular one. Now what you have to do is go to text local, or if you're using Twilio, go to Twilio. And whenever you sign up for their website, you will get two options, API key and sender. Just sign up on their website and you will get both your API key and sender. You just need to copy paste those details over here. So if you're using text local, go to YouTube, search for text local, you will get a website. Sign up on that website and enter the details over here. If you're using Twilio, go to Twilio and enter your SID. You'll get all these details. When you sign up for that website, you'll get all three details on your website. Similarly, for SMS templates, whenever a student is, for example, absent or present, or student registration, for all these options, offline, online fee submission, again, you can type in that message, okay, SMS like this, using all this code and set that thing. Now for payment method, if you want to accept online payments, then these are the payment methods available. Stripe, first of all, as you can see, this is a global payment gateway. PayPal, global payment gateway. Razorpay now is international, mostly in India, but it also accepts few neighboring countries. PayPal is mostly for African countries. You can see over here, Paystack is for Nigeria, and so on and so forth. Most of the times, if you're watching this video from any European or European country, or USA or Australia, something like this, you can use Stripe and PayPal. For India and neighboring countries, you can use Razorpay. For Africa, you can use PayPal. Or if your payment gateway is not available, you can just use bank transfer, enable, enter your bank account details, and after that, your parents can get these details and they can send you the fees or whatever the payment they have to make. Now let me show you how you can set up Stripe, PayPal, and all these options. So first of all, if you want to set up Stripe payment gateway, you can first enable this thing. Now you have to go to stripe.com and create an account on Stripe. So you can now actually go to this website, dashboard.stripe.com, create an account on Stripe, and once you create an account, you will be logged into your account. And we need publishable key and secret key to accept payment through Stripe. And you will get these details over here. If you click on developers, here you see this developers option. Here you have API keys. Copy your publishable key, paste it under publishable key. Similarly, copy your secret key, paste it under secret key, and now you can accept payment through Stripe. To accept payment through PayPal, first of all, enable this thing. You'll have to enter your PayPal business account. So I'll enter my PayPal business email account and click on and select live from here. Then I'll enter my PayPal business account, or where I want to accept payment through PayPal. Now for Razorpay or any other option, most of the times it's the same, just like Stripe. We have to copy, you have to go to their website, create an account, you will get your publishable key and secret key. So similarly in Razorpay also, I'll have to go to dashboard.razorpay.com. And once you log into your account, you will see this option at the left hand side, accounts and settings. Under that, you will see API keys. And just like that, here also you have your API key, copy it, paste it under Razorpay key. You have your secret, copy it, paste it under Razorpay secret. This is just some thing. It will, once you're doing this for the first time, it will display your actual secret key. So you can copy it and paste it over here. Now you can accept payment through Stripe as well, and bank transfer if you want. You can just, add your bank account details. For example, you can add your IFSC code, your account number, your name, okay, school name. And after that, some more details if required, you can add those and click on save. Now you can accept payment through these options. Now, if you want to enable admission inquiry, you can select this option and what all options you want, whether phone detail and email is mandatory or not, required or not, you can select that thing. Admin phone number and email address should also be entered over here. All right. Now, similarly, online registration, login after registration. If you want to accept online registration, you can enable this thing. Dashboard option, what all option you want to give on dashboard. So we have all the options given. Shortcodes, these will be useful later on. And rest everything is fine. Just click on save. With these basic settings is now completed. Now let's again go back to our thing that we were doing. We have created the classes, sections, teachers. Now let's do one thing. Let's create the fee structure, because we have we have accepted and we have set the payment methods, and we have also set the currency. Now we can go ahead and do some more settings related to fee structure, like how we want to accept fees, what should be the admission fee, what should be the monthly fee. Sometimes you have term fee and different types of fees in school. computer fee and those fees. So if you want to set those fees, you can do that thing from here. Let's see how that is done. Now, because this is related to money, it will be under SM accounting, and under SM accounting, you can see fee types. Click on that, click on add new fee type. Now let's start with admission fee. This is going to be one-time fee. And for example, if you want to set same admission fee for all classes, you can select all classes. Or if you want admission fee different for different classes, for example, I am setting admission fee for class 1. All right. And then I will select only class 1. And this is one-time fee. And maybe it is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. One-time fee for admission. And after that, add new fee type. Then let's add monthly fee. All right. We'll select class 1. Or maybe monthly fee for class 1 and 2 is same. Then you can select 1 and 2. You can select monthly and how much monthly. So maybe 2,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees monthly. You can select this thing. Similarly, if there is something called term fee, some other fee, KC fee, all those different kind of fees, you can select those classes. And this is going to be quarterly. I think it is quarterly, or maybe it is, I think it is quarterly. And again, we'll select maybe 3,000 rupees. Click on add new fee type. So you can add these kind of things. You can add fee types like these. Now let's start creating accounts and profiles for different students. So to create a new student profile, you have to use this option SM student. All right. And under that, you'll see so many different options. We want to use this students option. So select SM student option. Now, if you want to, you can use get student option, or if you want to add a new student, then you can use this option admission, okay, to add a new student. Now you can enter the student name. So maybe I'll just enter my name over here just for demo purposes. Male, gender, you can select date of birth, all right. You can select religion, no caste in Islam. So we'll select no caste. Blood group, you can select whatever the blood group is. Address, you can select phone number, right? Email address of the student. So in this case, I'll just type in student1@gmail. Maybe this is my email address. Now, obviously, for small students, for small children, it will be not their email address. It will be their parents' email address. All right. So make sure you remember that. Now, city, you can enter that. State, then enter the country name. Then you can upload the ID proof of the student. So it could be anything. In India, we have Aadhaar card or whatever the ID proof which is available in your country. You can take some image of that, and maybe this is the image, or this is the scan copy of that Aadhaar card. I can upload this over here. Now, admission details. Maybe this is today is the admission date for class 1A. So I'll select admission for class 1A. Admission number, I'll select maybe 0001. All right. Roll number is 1. Upload photo of this student. So I'll maybe upload this photo. A dummy photo which I got from internet. Then student type, regular student or private student, you can select that. Then father's detail. I'll just enter dummy detail over here. All right. Father's phone number. Father's occupation. Mother's name, similarly, I'll add some dummy detail. Mother's phone number, occupation, then ID proof for any one of these parents. Now for login details, you should select this option new user. You can set username for the student. Then after that, you can enter the father's or parents' email address over here, and you can set some password. You can give this email and password to the parent. Then again, the parent can log in and they can change the password. All right, now during admission, what all fees they are giving? So they are giving admission fee, which is 1 lakh rupees, monthly fee, 2,000 rupees, term fee, 3,000 rupees. If you want to give them some discount, for example, if you want to give them 10% discount, you can just type in 10 over here and you can calculate the amount and you can give them the discount. Again, transport route and vehicle is not yet selected. We'll see this thing later on when we create different transport routes. Hostel also not created. We have not yet seen the hostel option. Now for now, just click on submit and you have created a new student. Now if you go under students, you will see this student profile created over here. All right. If you want to print the ID proof, you can see this is how the ID proof will look like. If you want to print this student ID proof, which is the Aadhaar card or whatever the thing was, student detail, you can print this thing as well. All right. So this is how you can create a student profile. If you want to create a new student profile, again, go back to admission, add a new student profile. Obviously, if there are hundreds and thousands of students, if you want to simplify this job, you can select bulk admission and you can export this CSV sample. Let me open this thing. If you open this file, Excel file, so it will give you this file. This is how it will look like. So here, as you can see, you can add all the details like in this manner: student name, admission number, all these things. And after once you have added all these details, you can upload this file. All right, so you can upload this file from here. First of all, this is for class 1A. So you can select this thing. You can select the file that you have made all the changes to, and after that you can bulk import and all the details will be entered for you. So to save you some time, that option is also available. Now you need to generate invoice for this payment or for this fees payment that you have just accepted for this student. And for that, you will select SM accounting, and under that you will see fee invoices. And here, as you can see, 94,500 rupees is the amount. So if you want to see more detail, you can open this thing, click on action to see the detail. So here, as you can see, admission fee was 1 lakh rupees, monthly fee 2,000, and term fee was 3,000 rupees. But because we gave 10% discount, okay, this is the due amount, okay. And if you have received this amount, if the parent has paid this amount, then you can select this option, collect payment, and you can select how did you receive this amount, okay. So first of all, you can see all the details. You have to select, you have to accept 94,500 rupees. You can click on add new payment and you can click on confirm. All right. So this payment was accepted in cash maybe, or whatever the payment method was, you can select this option. If you want to delete this thing, you can do that thing. But teachers, now this parent can print this invoice from their account that they have received, they have paid this amount, and they will receive this invoice for the amount paid, for the fee paid. So this is how it works. Now with this, we have basically completed this main part wherein we have seen classes, sections, teachers and students. Now let's see some more stuff like librarian, transport person, hostel manager, admin and all those things. So to create a new staff, first we have to create a role, just like we created the teacher role and then we created the staff. So to create a new role, we'll go to admin. So we'll go to SM administrator, select roles, and under roles, we'll click on add new role and we'll type in librarian. All right, this is the role for librarian and they can manage the library. So we'll search for that. This is the only thing that we want to enable. Click on add new role. Now, similarly, you can create a role for transport person and this person can manage transport, obviously. So we'll enable, we'll take mark manage transport, click on add new role. Then we'll create an account for accountant. We'll create a role for accountant and this person can manage expenses, invoice, they can delete, view income statements, all these things. All right, so this person, accountant person, can do all these things, all money related, accounts related things. Now click on add new role. Similarly, for more people, for office staff, you can add a new role and you can give them all the permission that you want. All right. And once you have created all these roles, now we can create a staff. So click on staff. We have one teacher created. Now let me click on add new staff. Let's create an account for librarian. Under name, I'll just type in librarian. Okay. Just for demo purposes, maybe this is a female. You can select birth date for this librarian, address for the librarian, phone number of this librarian, email address of the librarian. So under email address, I'll just type in librarian1@gmail.com. All right. Joining date, you can select the joining date. Role, under role, we want to select librarian. Salary is maybe 50,000 rupees. All right. Designation is again just librarian. Qualification, you can tap in the qualification. If she is also a class teacher for some reason, for some class and section, you can select this thing. Or if she is a bus in charge for some route, you can select that thing. Now this is accepted by default. If you want to give her more permissions, you can do that thing as well. You can enable login, very important, so that they can this teacher or this person can manage the library. Under username, it will be librarian1. Under email address, it will be librarian1@gmail, and then you can enter the password. Now click on add new staff, and you have added this staff. Let's add one more staff. Let's add the transport guy. All right, so I'll just type in transport 1. All right, or just transport guy, something like that. This is a male, date of birth for this person, address for this person, phone number of this transport person, email address. All right, then after that, joining date for the person, role, under role it will be transport person. Salary, maybe in this case salary is not applicable. It depends, like if this person is on salary, then you can type in like 30,000 maybe. And transport person, all right, and bus in charge and all, you can leave these things. New user, username will be transport1, email will be transport1@gmail. You can set some password and click on add new staff. So you have added this staff as well. Now let's add maybe hostel manager. All right, male, date of birth, you can select some date of birth for this person, address, phone number for this hostel manager. Then let's add email address for this person, and joining date for this hostel manager. Select role. Okay, we have not yet created this role, I guess. So let me actually just select librarian for now. I'll change this thing. And salary, again, you can type in some salary, designation, qualification. All right. So maybe even if you have not yet created the role, you can go ahead and create the role. But if you have not yet created the role, you can just select that option from here. We want to manage hostel. Let's search for that. Here it is. So select this, new user. All right. So you can give them this details, and now click on add new staff. So we have now added all these staffs. Now these people can log in through these accounts. I'll show you how they can log in through their account and how they can do all the permissions that we have given them. But before that, there are a few things which are still left. We have not yet seen how we can create subjects, how we can assign different teachers for different subjects. Then we can how to create timetable for different classes and so on. So few academic things are still left. So to do this thing, we'll use this SM academic option, which is over here. And under that, we'll select subjects. Let's start with subjects first. So click on add new subject. And under subject name, let's add English. Maybe this is the first subject. Subject code is ENG. Theory, subjective, practical, whatever it is, you can select this class. Now this subject is for all classes, so I can select class 1, 2, 3, 4 because this same subject is available for all classes. Similarly, mathematics, okay, you can select this thing, code, maths. Again, theory, practical, subjective, objective, you can select this thing for which all classes. And again, you can go ahead and add more subjects like this. All right. Now, once you have created these subjects, we can assign teachers for different subjects. So to do this thing, you can go to SM Academic, and under that you can go to subjects. And here, as you can see, okay, for class 1, this is the class 1, as you can see, English, we can select assign teacher. And now we can search for teacher name, which was teacher 1, I guess. Yeah, here it is. I'll select this thing and click on assign teacher. If there are 2-3 teachers who teach English in class 1, because there could be different teachers teaching English in different sections, then you can add more teachers under this. Okay. So we have assigned 1 teacher for English. Similarly, for maths, for all these different subjects for different classes, you can assign different teachers. So this is how we do it. For example, let's add maths. Let's assign the same teacher for maths as well. Maybe this teacher also teaches maths for class 1. All right. So we have assigned teacher for maths and for English class 1. Now let's see how we can create this timetable. So to create this timetable, you will see this option class timetable under SM Academic. Click on add new routine. we are creating this timetable for class 1A, and first subject is maybe English, and it starts at let me select maybe 7:30 a.m. all right, and it ends at 8 a.m. all right. And Monday, this is the first subject, Monday 7:30 to 8 English. You can select room number 1, and which is the teacher. Once you select teacher, which all teacher available for English, you can see, for example, if you had 2 teachers available for English for class 1, you would see those 2 teachers. Okay, so I'm selecting this teacher, click on add new routine. Maybe second lecture is maths, so I'll select maths. This starts at 8 a.m. all right, that is 7:30 to 8, I guess. So this starts at 8 and it will go till 8:30. All right, so I'll select 8:30 over here. All right, date Monday, room number maybe same room number 1, and teacher maths teacher, click on add new routine. Now if you click on class timetable, again at the left hand side we have created timetable for 1A, for class 1A. If you open this thing, here as you can see, only 2 subjects added till now, but once you keep on adding different subjects for different days and timing, you will see this complete timetable over here, and you can print this timetable. Teachers, students, everybody can print this timetable. Now let's create a different, basically all the settings with this is now completed. Study material leave we'll see once we log in as a teacher. Okay, all these other things I'll show you once we log in as a teacher. I'll show you how to take attendance, student leave, study material, homework, notice board. Once we log in as a librarian, I'll show you how you can issue book and so on. But before that, let's create few pages. Okay, so if you click on pages, we just have this privacy policy page till now. Click on add new to add more pages. If you want to accept online payment, online front end, from front end, you can create a page, fee submission page. All right, and you can add a shortcode. First let me just upload this, update this page, create this new page, and let me open this dashboard in a new tab. Now you will see this option, you will see these shortcodes. We'll need different shortcodes for these pages. So you will see under SM school settings, under SM school settings, under shortcodes, here it is. So first we are creating fee submission. So we'll select, let's see, school management fee school. This is the first one, but I'm seeing few more options. Okay, so this is the one. Just click on copy it. This shortcode will be copied. Now come back to this page, click on this plus button, search for shortcode element. Here it is. Paste in the shortcode. Now update this page. Now if you view this page, here as you can see, now students or parents can come, they can select the session, they can select the class, they can enter the student name. So if I just enter student or anything like that, and if I search for that, let me search for this. Okay, student name was Nayyar Sheikh actually, not student. So if I search for Nayyar, here as you can see, Nayyar Sheikh, I can click on view invoices. Okay, this is paid, so no need to make any payment. But if this was not paid, I would have got an option to make this payment. All right, but this, as you can see, is paid. So this is the fee, online fee submission page. Let's again come back, click on add new. Next page is admission enquiry page. Okay, inquiry or enquiry, you can type in this thing. Click on this plus button, again search for shortcode and go back to settings, shortcodes, and here it is, admission inquiry. Paste in this shortcode and publish it. All right, then let's create the this dashboard page so that your parents can log in and they can see all these details, all this. So this is the most important page, your dashboard page. Click on this plus button, shortcode. Now this I don't think it is available over here. Login page link is not available over here. So you can do one thing, under school management, click on settings. Okay, school management settings, and here you will see shortcodes, and under this you have to select login page, which is, let's see, school management account. This is the one, school management account. Copy this shortcode, paste in this, and click on publish. If you view this page, you will not be able to view this page. Only student or parents can see this page, but you can see this is working. Dashboard page is working. Once we log in as a student or as a parent, you can see this page. Right, so these were the required pages. Let's again come back to this school management settings now. So now let's do one thing. Let's log in as a teacher in a new incognito, in a new private window, and let's see whether we are able to take attendance and all those things. So what I'll do is I'll open this website in a new private window. Now teachers will log in from the backend, just like you as an admin login. So first let me open this website in a new private window, in a new incognito window. Alright, so teacher will, let me again show you this. They will go to this link, your website name /wp-admin, and they will enter the username and password. So in this case, it was teacher1, I guess. Click on login. Yes, it was teacher1. Now they will see only those information or only those options which you have given them permission for. So first of all, we want to see the basic teacher stuff. Like first of all, the most important thing or the most basic thing is attendance. So under SM Academic, you will see attendance. Click on that. Now because this person is teacher for class A, here as you can see, your class teacher for standard 1A, then that is the reason why she can take attendance for only class 1A. So this person or this teacher can select for which month, for which date. All right, so they can see the attendance for that. Now if they want to take attendance, they can click on take attendance button, and for which date, so maybe for today, which is 7th, click on manage attendance. Now I have only one student, so I'll select present. And if we had multiple students, present, absent, you could have selected that and click on save changes. Now click on save. All right, so this is done. Now how this parent will see whether their child was present today or not. So they will open this website. Actually, let me do one thing. Let me open this website in a different browser, in Microsoft Edge browser, and we'll use the dashboard page. Your parents will go to the dashboard page. They will enter their email address or username and password and click on login. And here it looks bad because the theme, we have to change the theme later on, but you can see things are working. We have the image. It is looking really bad. All the things are messed up because this is not the theme that we'll be using. We'll be using a different theme. In fact, let me actually do one thing. Let me just upload that theme, install that theme so that we see a proper design. And let me do one thing. Let me go to appearance to install a new theme. Click on appearance, click on add new, and search for Astra. In fact, you will see this theme over here right at top. If you don't see, you can search for Astra theme. And this is the one. Install. And once installed, you can go ahead and activate the theme. So here, install. Now click on activate. Now we can also delete the 2020 theme, not required, and enable auto update so that whenever there is new update available for the theme, it will be updated. Now again, if you go back to that website and refresh it, as you can see, it is fixed. So it was just the theme. Don't worry about that. Now here, as you can see, this parent can now see the attendance. We have taken the attendance. Let's go to attendance. And now as you can see, for this month, for September month, 1 attendance and 1 present. Now let's again go back to that teachers page and let's see a few more things. Now if this teacher or if this, first of all, if this students wants any leave, if they want to send any leave request, they can click on leave request. This is again, I'm saying student or parent. Now maybe this student wants leave for Friday, all right, or for multiple days, then Friday to Saturday. Okay. Any reason, maybe click on submit leave request, click on OK. Now only the request is submitted. It is by default unapproved. Teacher will have to either approve or unapprove this leave request. So we'll go to this teachers page and they will go to leave, student leaves. And here, as you can see, a new request. If I want to approve or unapprove this, teacher can go to action and they can approve this leave request if they want. All right. Now, if you again go back to that students page and refresh it, you can see this leave request is now approved. Again, go back to this teachers option and let's see the study material, all the things under academic for teacher. So we have attendance, student leave, and then we have study material. Click on add new item. So if this teacher wants to add study material for any class or section and for any subject, they can add that thing. I'll just give it a title of study material. And if you want to add some description, if you want to link any website, if you want to give any website link or if you want to upload any study file, it could be document, Word file, or any other file. Okay, so it could be Word file or it could be PDF, anything like that, and you can add new study material. As you can see, added. Now if you go back to this parents page and if you go to study material, here it is. You can see this study material was posted. You can click on view and you can download this document file or PDF file, whatever that file was attached. Then we have homework. If this teacher wants to give any homework, or this is mostly used for smaller students, okay, students for lower classes. So this teacher, they can do one thing. Homework will be obviously given offline, but they can inform the parent that this homework was given. So today's homework, whatever the title is, okay, for class 1A, date, will select this date, subject, and if they want to, they can add some description about what homework was given, and you can send SMS and to students and also to parents. Click on assign homework, homework assigned. Then we have notice board. If this teacher wants to add anything or just print anything on the notice board, they can do that. No English class tomorrow. All right, so maybe this is the notice. All right, click on add new notice, and this notice will be displayed for a student. If they go to the dashboard, they can see this notice, or if they want, they can go to notice board. They can see all the different notices by different teachers or class principal or anybody like that. Then we have the events as well. If there is any event coming, you can add event. All right, so maybe this is the event on maybe end of the month. Okay, you can add all the details when this where and when this sports day is held, or in all those things. If there is any image for that or any banner or anything like that, you can upload that thing as well, and you can add that in the event. All right, so these were all the different things related to teachers. We have few more options for examinations. Okay, teachers or admins, whoever you want to give this permission to, they can do these things under examinations. Like they can add an exam group first of all. So under exam, you can click on manage groups, click on add new exam group. So exam group could be unit test, semester, final exam. These could be different groups: unit test, semester, and then final exam. Once you've created these groups, then you can click on manage exams and you can add a new exam now. So I'll add maybe unit test 1. Exam center is school. Okay, this exam starts so maybe next month 2nd till maybe 10th. All right, for class 1. Now what is the first subject? So first is English. Unit test, so it is only 20 marks. Paper date, it was next month, I guess 2nd. So first paper. Start time will select in this case maybe 10 or maybe 9 a.m. and end time will select maybe 10:30 a.m. All right, exam room number, maybe room number 21. All right, then next is maths. Paper date will select paper date. This is maybe on 3rd. Start time same, end time will also be same. Room number, maybe room number 22. If you want to add more subjects, you can do that. Then you can select grade criteria. So 0 to 40, F, fail, 52. If it is different for different country, you can change it according to you, or you can enable overall grade. All right, so admit cards, whether it is published or not. Timetable, you can create timetable, but you can publish it later on. Or if you want to publish it right now, you can just publish all these details. You can also upload the signature of the principal to make it official. Click on add new exam. So this, okay, maximum marks. Okay, we have not entered maximum marks for the second one. Click on add new exam. Okay, so this exam is now added. You can view all exams. All right, so maybe because the exam is not available, this option will be available to students and parents. If they go to exam options, exam timetable, here as you can see, unit test 1 exam is now uploaded. So it is published. Again, go to teachers. Now if they want, they can publish admit cards. so they can generate admit cards for different students. If they want to, if they don't want to generate any admit cards for any students for any specific reason, they can do that thing as well. I'll generate admit card for this student, and I'll add a prefix of AC and just give it some number. Click on add. All right, so click on view admit cards, and as you can see, this admit card is now published. They can click on this thing, and exam timetable also published. Now if I go to parents page and click on this admit card, we have this thing. All right, then exam results. Once the exams is announced, they can also print, or they can publish the exam results over here, so that parents can see these exam results under exam results option. So this is all related to teacher. Similarly, result and all. Now because the exam is not yet conducted, once it is conducted, results and everything will be posted online. All right, so this completes for teachers and students. So I'll cut this thing. I'll again open this website in a new incognito window, and this time we'll open as an accountant. Okay, so accountant will also, except for parents and students, everybody will log in from the backend from here. Okay, so we'll select accountant. I think it was accountant 1, if I'm not wrong. Login. Maybe we did not create accountant. Let's see. Or spelling was something different. SM admin staff list. Yeah, accountant actually is not created. Let's create a new role. It is okay. We created the accountant role, but we did not create accountant staff. Click on add new staff. Accountant. Okay. And birth date, you can select any date. Address, phone number of the accountant, email address of the accountant, maybe accountant1@gmail.com. All right. Joining date, role accountant, salary maybe 75,000, designation senior accountant or whatever you want. And yeah, manage expenses, all these things is selected. New user profile, this is the, all right, at Gmail. All right, so once you enter all these details, after that click on add new staff. Let's try again. Let's enter these details. Now we can log in, and they have the accounting related options, so they can see the invoices and all these things from here. All right, they can see the fee invoices if they want to generate any new invoice. If they want to collect invoice, they can select that thing. Once they have this accountant will also be responsible for giving salaries to different staff members. So once they do that, they can go to expense and they can add new expense. Okay, first they can create a new expense category. So let's come back, click on expense categories, click on salary, teacher salary or staff salary, add new expense category, school management or maybe school maintenance. Okay, similarly for electricity bill, all those different bills, these could be all these different categories. Once they have created the categories, they can go to expenses, add new expense, teacher salary or staff salary for August. All right, for the month of August, and they can select category staff salary. Total amount was maybe 25 lakh rupees for including all these staffs. So you can enter this detail over here. Invoice number, you can add invoice number, expense date, attachment, and you can add note and click on add new expense. If you go to dashboard, you can see amount received is only 94,000 rupees, but expense is 25 lakh rupees or 2.5 million Indian rupees. So this is how they can control this thing. They can invoice, they can bulk print all the invoices, and they can do all these things. They can manage expenses, invoice, they can manage incomes, fee types, and all those things. We have seen most of the things earlier. Now let me log out. Let's log in as a librarian. I think it was librarian 1 in this case. Let's log in. Yeah, librarian 1. Now if any student has taken any book, first of all, you will have to add all the books in the list. So you can click on add new book. Some science book, maybe this is the title of the book, author, maybe this is the author, Okay, subject is again science. Now book prices may be 1500 rupees and we have three quantities. You can add description, and book is maybe on rack number 1. Book number maybe is 125, and ISBN number you can add this thing. So similarly you can add all the books. Once you have added the books, once any student has taken the book and you have issued the book, this librarian has issued the book, they can click on issue book. They can select which book they have issued. If they want to search for that book, they can search for this. So this is the book they have issued. So we'll click on issue book, select class, student. Okay, this is the student. If they want, they can check library card. No library card found. So they can first actually do one thing. Give library card or issue a library card to this student. So click on issue library card, and I'll give it prefix of LC, library card 001. All right. So this student of class 1A. Okay, this student wants library card to be issued. So I'll select this student and click on issue library card. New card issued. Now I can issue this book. Okay, issue book again, class 1A, check library card. Now we can check the card, everything is fine. We can issue the date, and we can also select return date. Click on issue book. So this book is now issued, and this parent can now see if this student has taken any books. They can go to issue book and they can see this book is issued to this student, to their child, and they have not yet returned the book, and they can see all the status and all. So this is related to librarian. And we also have the transport option. For that, we'll have to create different transport routes and transport vehicles. So what we'll do is we'll do it from here. So at the left hand side, SM transport, we will first create a vehicle. So we'll, under transport option, we'll select vehicle. Now click on add new route. And maybe this is Bandra Sion route. All right, route fare maybe 1500 rupees. No vehicle created. First we'll click on add new route. Now go to vehicle, add new vehicle. A vehicle number MH01EB, some number like this. Model, I don't know the bus model, whatever the bus model is. Driver's name, you can add some name over here. All right, phone number of the driver, very important. Click on add new vehicle. Now again go to route, and you can edit this route and select this vehicle over here and update route. Now you can go to any student's profile. If any student is coming through this bus, you can add this in the profile. So for example, we'll go to SM students. Maybe this student comes through this bus route. Now we can go ahead and do this thing. Here it is. So this student will select this bus. Click on update student, and you can also set any teacher as bus in charge for this bus, for this route. So we'll go to SM admin, staff list, teacher, will make teacher 1 bus in charge for this bus. Okay, again now this parent can see these things as well. Who is the bus in charge and who is the transport person, what is the phone number of that transport person if they need this thing for future, and for any reason if they need this thing. All right, similarly we have hostel option as well. If you want to, most of the times it is not necessary, but if you still want to use it, you can click on add new hostel. Maybe there is boys hostel, girls hostel, so maybe this is boys hostel. All right, hostel type, you can select boys, co-ed or whatever. Address, hostel capacity maybe 100, hostel fees maybe 1500. Click on add new hostel, and then under these hostels you can add new rooms, maybe room number 1, and number of beds maybe 5 beds. Okay, under boys hostel you can select this thing. Okay, so this is how you can do it. And with this we have completed everything from the back end. Only the front end is left, because still your website looks like this. Okay, this is how your website is looking. So let's see how we can design the front end of this website or of this school. Now we've already installed the theme, Astra theme, and you can do one thing. You can actually go to plugins and install a new plugin. Click on add new to add a new plugin. Search for Astra. Now select this plugin starter templates by Astra. So with this you can get pre-built websites for this Astra theme, and you can use those templates on your website. Click on activate. Once activated, you will see one quick setup. First of all, you'll have to choose the page builder. We want to use Elementor page builder. Now what design? So here, as you can see, you can just import any one of those designs, any one of these designs on your website. I want a school design, so I can search for school. Now some are free, some are premium. So here, as you can see, these first three are premium, rest all are free. So this is also free. I want to use a simple design like this one, so I'll select this and I'll click on skip and continue. All right, you can select some other color scheme. If you change this thing, you can see this is a different color scheme. So maybe we want let's say this color scheme. All right, you can select this and click on continue. Now click on submit and build my website. Now this will install all the required plugins for forms, themes, everything, and this will create this entire website for you. Once it is imported or created, I'll show you how you can do changes in this newly imported website. Alright, so here as you can see, website completed. Now if you view your website, this is how it looks like. This is your home page, and if you go your about page, academic page, all these different pages. Let me very quickly show you how you can do some changes on the home page if you want. So to do some changes, you click on this link edit with Elementor thing. You click on this option at top. Now if you get some notices like this, just cut them. Alright, so if you want to do some changes, for example, the name of this school is the Champion School Texas. If instead of this, if you want to add your name, you can just do it like this. Similarly, for some other text, just click on that text and you can change it from left hand side. Alright, if you want to change this number, for example, here it says 2K plus current enrollment. So instead of 2K, if you want to add 20K, you can just type in 20K plus, all right, current enrollments. Instead of this, if you want to type in admissions, you can just type in admissions. So 20,000 plus admissions, something like that. Similarly, if you want to replace this image, if you want to change this image, just click on this thing. Instead of this image, if you want, you can upload some other image. Maybe let's upload this image. Here, as you can see, image changed. If you want to undo any changes, just press Ctrl Z on your keyboard and it will be undone. Now, obviously, because this main aim of this tutorial was to focus mainly on the backend, all the features part related to teachers, students, attendance, and so on. So we have covered that thing. Designing is a different thing. If you want to learn how to use Elementor, this page builder that we are using, how to use Elementor to design really professional websites, you can actually do one thing. Go to YouTube, and again you can search for Nair Sheikh Elementor 2023, or if you're watching this video in 2024, you can search for 2024 or 2025 so that you get the latest video. So if I search for Nair Sheikh 2023, you can see I have this website, the top result. Let's open this one. And here, as you can see, this is one website with all these beautiful animations and so on. I've shown you how to design this website using this Elementor page builder that I've just shown you. So if you want to learn how to design your website, make sure to watch that video. All right. You will learn how to use Elementor to make changes to design your own website, beautiful website. Similarly, for other websites also, other pages as well, if you want to do changes in the about page, activities, contact page, just click on this edit with Elementor at top and you can do the changes. Now for the, let's see, customize. If you want to change the logo, this Champion School logo, you can click on this option. There are so many different options. If you click on global, you can change the typography, all these options. If you click on site identity, which is over here, you can select site title and logo settings. Then you can you can replace this logo and you can change and place in some other logo if you want. All right. So this is how you change the logo. Now what I want to do is I want to add the dashboard page link in this menu. So for that, we'll again go back to our dashboard. Okay, WP-admin. And here to add, first of all, we can now get rid of this starter template plugin. So you can go to plugins, deactivate the starter template because we don't need it anymore. Now to add links or to change the menu, you have to hover over appearance And under appearance, you will see menus. Click on that. Here, as you can see, home, about, all these links are added. If you want to add the dashboard link or fee submission link, these two links, you can just tick mark them, click on add to menu, and these links will be added. Now click on save menu. All right. Now if you again come back and refresh it, these two links will be added, fee submission and dashboard. All right. Now for the footer. In the footer, as you can see, again, it says the Champion School. This is the address, timing and all. If you want to change your phone number, email related to your school, you can again go back to this page, home page, dashboard page. Now under appearance, click on widgets, and under widgets, you will see under footer 1, you will see this Champion School Texas. Again, go ahead and change the name to your school name, also your school address. Then footer 2, you can change your office timing. Then footer 3, you can change your phone number. So instead of this, I'll type in my phone number, email address. All right. Once done, click on update. If you again come back over here, refresh it, you can see the changes on this website. All right. And yeah, rest everything I think is looking good. All right. So with this, we have completed this website, I guess. We have seen both the backend and the front end. Again, I'm saying if you want to learn more about designing using Elementor, make sure to watch that tutorial. Right, so with this, we complete this tutorial. I hope you guys have learned something new. If you find this video helpful, and if you want to watch more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.